Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Java Mastery course, your gateway to becoming a proficient Java developer. This course covers core Java, JDBC, SQL, Spring Boot with RESTful API, Spring MVC, and microservices development. This equips you with essential skills for a successful career in Java programming. This course also offers a structured learning journey to master Java and related technologies. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced developer, you will gain valuable insights and hands on experience to excel in Java development. Let's now understand what are the key learning points, what are the benefits, and what are the contents of this course. So the following are the key learning points. So initially, it starts with core Java fundamentals and mastering object-oriented programming. We will see exception handling, multi-threading, and collection framework as well. And coming to the database connectivity, we see initially SQL, structured query language, and then how to connect your Java application with the database using JDBC API. Then we will start Spring Boot with RESTful services, and then Spring MVC, where we use TimeLeaf as the template engine. And lastly, understanding microservices and developing the microservices. Now, what are the benefits of taking this course? So one can gain hands-on experience with real-world projects and industry-relevant examples throughout this course. And one will experience the passionate learning about the Java development. Also, enhance career prospects with in-demand Java skills sought by top tech companies. So what are the job prospects and companies of this course? So upon completing this course, you will unlock various career opportunities, including the roles such as a Java developer, where you design, develop, and maintain Java-based applications. Backend developer, build robust backend systems using Java, JDBC, Spring Boot, RESTful, and microservices. And one can actually fit into this full stack developer role where the Java expertise is combined with front-end technologies for end-to-end application development. And one can work actually as a software engineer to utilize Java skills in software engineering roles. So what are the top companies hiring Java professionals? So there are n number of companies which look for Java professionals. So the big tech giants like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, IBM, and there are financial institutions such as JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, the healthcare organization like Stryker, Epic Systems, and more. And e-commerce giants such as Amazon, eBay, Alibaba will regularly recruit Java professionals, and consulting firms such as Accenture, Deloitte, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and etc. And most of Indian IT giants, which are IT services companies like Infosys, TCS, and Wipro. And it's not just these companies, and there are many more companies who are regularly looking for Java professionals, which are having the skills from the basic core Java to the Spring Boot microservices. And this course actually provides you the comprehensive approach to this Java. Now let's quickly go through the contents. So initially for core Java, we have the introduction to Java, then what is JDK, JRE, JVM, and how to write the first Java program, and then the Java basic programming constructs, which are required for every programming language. This is the basic thing that one has to know in detail, and then starts object-oriented programming concepts, and we will actually see what is class, what is object, what can be written in a class, and how to create an object. And then the concepts, of course, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and abstraction. All these things will be dealt. Then arrays and strings, how string handling takes place in Java, and what is the difference that you can see in arrays from the traditional languages to Java programming language. And then we actually start and understand JVM and garbage collection. As part of JVM, we will see what are runtime memories, what is the execution engine, okay, and what are different approaches for garbage collection. And then we have this inheritance arrays and JVM coming up, and later we'll have packages and wrapper classes, understanding packages, importance of packages, then exception handling, then IO streams. As part of IO streams, we'll see text streams, byte streams, then file IO, then how to handle read and write from files, and different ways to read data from the keyboard. And the most important concept, that is multi-threading, how to create threads, thread synchronization, thread communication, and we will understand data structures in Java collection framework. And we are going to understand around some 40 classes and interfaces as part of Java collection framework. And then finally, we'll have generics and reflection API. As part of generics, what is type safety, and then generic classes, generic methods, different wildcards, and reflection API. As part of this, what is get class method, what is about the class. So these all things will be discussed as part of the core Java. So then comes actually SQL and JDBC. As part of SQL, which is also SQL. So we will see initially what is DBMS, what is relational database management systems, differences between different DBMS and RDBMS, what are different commercial database management systems, and then we'll understand MySQL, what is MySQL, and how to download it and how to install it, then how to create database, how to create tables, and different types of SQL commands, so DDL, DML, TCL, and DCL, and then the query command, the most important thing, and different classes used in the query command, where like order by, group by, having, and of course, then we'll have different aggregate functions. Then we will see about the constraints, primary key, foreign key, check constraint, not null constraint, unique constraints, etc. And joins actually. So how multiple tables can join. So what is equi-join, left join, right join. So with this, actually, this JDBC starts. So as part of Java database connectivity, we'll see what is JDBC API, what are drivers, and what are different kinds of statements, prepared statement, a statement, and a callable statement, and how do you process results, what is result set, how to carry out transaction management, and metadata processing, where we discuss about database metadata and result set metadata. And finally, this SQL and JDBC course ends with a mini project. And later, we'll actually start a Spring Boot with REST API, MVC, and microservices. As part of that, we'll initially discuss the introduction of Java Spring Boot. So we'll see what is Spring and what is Spring Boot, how they are different, what is the environment that we have to set up, and what kind of projects we are going to do, what the IDE we are going to use. So the project structure, configuration, introduction to Maven. So we are going to use Maven project. We are going to create Maven projects. We are going to use Eclipse IDE for this. And later we will see how to build RESTful APIs. So simple RESTful APIs we will start with. We'll understand HTTP methods. We'll understand JSON. We'll understand Jackson project. And then, so Spring Boot and Spring MVC. So what is model view controller pattern? And for view, what we're going to use. So we are going to understand time-lift template engine. We're going to use the Lombok framework for this. And we will see how the form binding will happen. And then we will actually discuss Spring Data access with JPA. So that is a Spring Data API. And what is JPA, Java Persistence API. Okay, so then we will see different approaches for JPI, and we introduce Hibernate over here, and we see what is entity manager, what is data source, okay, how the repository pattern will give us the CRUD operations for free, Okay, so we will actually see the ORM, object relational mapping, the object binding to the database, and then Spring Boot security with the Spring security. What is authentication? What is authorization? And then how to implement authentication with Spring security, authorization with Spring security. Okay, we will actually work on the predefined tables, custom tables, etc. And finally, we will actually conclude the Spring Boot session or this course with microservices with Spring Boot. We will see the introduction to services, and we will build microservices. We use REST template to communicate different services. Then we use Netflix Eureka server for registry and discovery purposes. So with this, the course is going to get concluded. So then what are you waiting for? Enroll now in this Java Mastery course to accelerate your journey towards becoming a skilled Java developer. Unlock exciting career opportunities and join top tech companies at the forefront of technology with your Java expertise. I wish you very all the best and success in your career. Thank you and take care.